Hello everyone, 6am here. You know what I love? Watching movies. I watched 357 movies in the last 2 years and a half. You know what I hate? Having to pay, wait a second, $100.5 a month for these streaming services. I mean, that's $1,206 a year. With that money, I could buy 2 PS5s or every single One Piece volume or even 226 Big Macs, okay, that I would chuck down in 2 days. To be fair, with these power-hungry, money-hoarding, and out-of-touch CEOs, you don't have to buy every single one of them. But if you don't want to miss such great hits as Moonfall, The Witcher, or even The Acolyte, prepare to start streaming maxing. And if you like sports, oh boy, prepare to open your wallet. So, as the title of the video says, why are Netflix and other streaming services dying? But first, we have to travel back to the past, where everything was in black and white and subscription services didn't exist. It all started in 1856 with a sewing machine company. No, not this one, but this one. Singer, the company, started the apocalypse.
Brought to you by your neighborhood Singer sewing centers from coast to coast, and the more than 32,000 members of the Singer organization, who make, sell, and service Singer sewing machines for both industry and the home. Singer, the outstanding name in sewing machines for over 100 years. Always look for the famous Singer and Red S trademarks.
Singer had the first subscription service. They would send you a sewing machine in exchange for money. As you see, Singer started the apocalypse. It's your freaking fault, man! This is your fault! That's just the beginning. Let's jump into the origins of The origins of the table. Fable item. That's just the beginning. Let's jump into the early origins of cable. The subscription television began in the late 1970s with companies sending you encrypted messages for you to get mind control. If we move forward in time, we get to the creation of the best platform on earth. That's right, 35 years later, YouTube is born, and only 2 years after that, Netflix comes along with a video on-demand streaming site. Let me remind you that Netflix used to be a platform where you could rent these. No, wait, not this, but these. Yeah, that's right, DVDs.
There's a better way to rent movies. As many as you want for just 20 bucks a month, and no late fees. Go to Netflix.com, make a list of the movies you want to see, and in about 1 business day, you'll get 3 DVDs. Keep them as long as you want, without late fees. Then when you're done, look, prepaid envelopes. Return one, and they'll send you another movie from your list. It's easy.
Netflix. All the movies you want, 20 bucks a month, and no late fees.
But they saw what the feature was like, filled with microtransactions and the death of cable. That was a badly summarized history of cable and streaming. Then, are subscription services only to watch naked anime girls dance? Well, no! Here you have a list of every single subscription service I could no, stop! This one is my favorite. No, not that one, but this one. Taxes. That's right. Taxes are subscription services to your government. I wonder, what would happen if we stopped paying all at once?
Hey, you're finally woke. You were trying to hop the border, right? Gridded right into that Imperial Mog.
I was just looking up some information for this video, and I made the worst mistake I've ever made in my entire life, which is open a Wired article, which just proved my point. You see it here? This is your last free article. Get 1 year of unlimited access just for $5. This is the problem. Subscribe. Oh my god, a subscription service. I almost fell out of my chair. As you see, gaming, sports, music, and even cars have extra costs. It's almost like if you buy something, you don't own it. You want heated seats in your car? You better start paying a monthly subscription. You want to play games with your friends? Well, you better have the gamer pass. You want to run on the treadmill that you bought to lose weight because you're a LOL player? Well, you better start paying a subscription service every single freaking month. But Sam, if they're so annoying, shouldn't they be failing? Oh, you sweet ignorant subscriber. The global subscription economy is projected to be $1.5 trillion by 2025, unless we all unsubscribe right now. As you see, not quite dying yet. I still remember when I first stopped to Netflix. I was so excited to finally watch my favorite Marvel movie. And the catalog is What do you mean I can only watch bad 2015 movies? What do you mean I can't watch Captain America? What is this? Before we jump into the war and the hidden enemy of streaming sites, and no, it's not piracy, I want to talk about this. Why do different countries have different catalogs? Well, it boils down to two things. The first one is companies not wanting to pay money for a good catalog, which is a problem. The second one... No, a plane? Who the flies a plane on Sunday? The second one is a little bit more complicated. Copyright laws. Different countries have different copyright laws. That's why you end up with some countries not having Marvel movies and some countries having Marvel movies. But there's a solution to every problem, and I can think of 3 out of the top of my head. The first one is NordVPN.
NordVPN.
I want to thank NordVPN.
This video is sponsored by NordVPN.
Here's where I would put my sponsorship, if I had one. The second one is the most giga-chat, sigma-male, black-pilled thing which would make Sneeko proud. Actually subscribe to every single streaming service you can think of. And the third one is, yeah, we need to talk about that. Piracy has been incremented at an extremely fast pace, and that's the fault of the reproduction and overpopulation of streaming sites. If people can't get easy access to the content that they want, they will turn to piracy.
Piracy is generally an issue of economics. You either can't afford a game, so you pirate it, or you can't get the game because you don't have access to it. So let's take Brazil, for example. Brazilians in my chat, rise up. I love you guys. Brazil has a very big problem with piracy, but it's not because they're jerks. Brazil has a problem with piracy because economically it doesn't make sense to buy games in Brazil. They're usually dramatically expensive. So the way that I fixed this for Heartbound, we had a very large Brazilian population of people who liked the demo. They absolutely loved it, and they couldn't buy the game because it was too expensive. So I did this. See this right here? Heartbound is 60% off in Brazil. It's 20 BRL, and I will never change the price for the Brazilian people. At 60% off, it's only $4 out of a $10 game. By making this affordable for the people of Brazil and localizing the game into Brazilian Portuguese, it is 25% of our studio's income via game sales.
Piracy is extremely successful, getting up to 230 billion views worldwide. 126 billion of those views come from US shows. Yeah, US TV shows. That's just baffling. The paradox is Netflix, Amazon, HBO, Disney have created their own worst enemy. By jacking up the prices and giving you their catalogs, they have created the perfect enemy. To be honest, I think localizing the catalog is the reason they're losing the war. What war, do you ask? Well, let me show you. The streaming wars began as most wars started.
Money. I love money.
Yeah, he's right. Netflix was an unbeatable titan, but they had one problem.
Money.
He's right, once again. Licensing shows and movies cost money, but the solution to that problem is easy. Make original shows, that's right. That's why Disney is so bad. Tiger King, Stranger Things, Squid Game 2, and a whole slew of dog water, back-breaking catalog that every single streaming service has is to save money and make money. But Netflix wasn't the only one. In 2019, you had Prime Video, Hulu. In 2020, you had HBO Max, Disney+. The popularity of these streaming services was boosted by the boomer remover pandemic. During the first quarter, Netflix earned 16 million subscribers. That's the same as a small to mid-sized country. And by the end of the year, they had 195 million subscribers. This triggered an arms race of companies battling for subscribers like YouTubers fight for sponsorships. What did you think I was gonna say? No! I want more! No! I want more! No! I want more! No! Give me more! Just like this, subscription services managed to almost kill cable. But you know what they say? You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Just like that, cable was reborn. Now, you don't only have to pay for a subscription service that gets more expensive each month, but you have to watch ads? That. This is the beginning of the end. From this point on, I'm entering the prediction realm. This take may age like milk in 2 years, but I'm not signing an NDA to keep quiet. The first sign I saw with my own 2 little eyes was the fusion dance. Hey, by the way guys, you need to like, comment and subscribe. HBO Max cannibalizing Discovery Plus to form Max. Disney Plus taking full control over Hulu, and Funimation and Crunchyroll fusing together to charge you more. This, like Thanos, is inevitable.
I am Netflix.
And I have a VPN. Then companies have two choices: death or merge. I'm gonna show you the life path that every single subscription service follows, so you know which ones are about to die. SunPlus is born and gets popular because the platform has an amazing catalog that the other services don't. SunPlus finds out that the licensing is expensive. Some could still pay for it, but instead he chooses the other option:
Original content.
SunPlus drops the based catalog for low-key cringe original content. The shows are lazily made and are definitely a cash grab, so people start dropping the service. SunPlus sees a drop in subs and money. What does he do? Add a cheaper tier with ads? Yes. Increase prices? Yes. More people leave because SunPlus can't catch the instant dopamine of a good catalog. SunPlus has run out of money. They can't put out cringe shows or add a better catalog, so one option is left: merging to a better and more powerful company. And now you know the life cycle of a streaming service. They're born, they grab your money, they waste your money, and they die. Think about this: a streaming service that has almost 4 billion shows, 2.7 billion subscribers. There are ads, but you can skip them. I think you know what I'm talking about. In YouTube, you can watch anything, enjoy your favorite music, and even keep in touch with your favorite content creators. I would stay away from those. Why pay a subscription service to 17 different companies when you can watch a 4-hour-long deep dive into why Galaxy's Edge is awful? Why pay for one movie ticket when you can watch thousands of micro movies made by original content creators? Why pay for anything when you can watch the downfall of the biggest creator of all time live? When Netflix and the rest run out of realistic revenue avenues, they're gonna look to YouTube. You have billions of subscribers, billions of dollars to be made, and they're gonna create maybe the first Netflix content creators, Disney Plus content creators. I was wrong. Yeah, that's right, I was wrong. So freaking wrong. There's not gonna be the first like Netflix content creators. There's gonna be the first companies pulling their out basically and try to shove you a streaming service when they don't have the infrastructure for a streaming service. You wanna know? You wanna guess which company that is?
Chick-fil-A will soon offer more than chicken. The chain is branching out into the entertainment space with a streaming service.
Chick-fil-A hatches plans for streaming service as reality TV comes to roost.
Chick-fil-A is apparently launching their own streaming service.
I hope you love Chick-fil-A's new original show about brothers that run a Chick-fil-A restaurant, and it's a comedy and horror. I am so done with this side of the industry. I love movies, I love the creation, but I hate what they're doing with streaming. I am so done with this. I am so done with this video. But they have one alternative, one thing that they can turn into that won't generate any backlash. You know what that is? AI.
We see a woman that has outer beauty and inner blood. She dangles over a vat of chair saws. The furniture Payne sits on. This is not a normal Halloween for her.
What is occurring? Where am I? I should be at Sexy Summer Camp.
A puppet with a mask made in hell or Texas rides a mean unicycle with 3 wheels.
Hello, Jennifer. I am Mr. Puzzles. Do you want to be a gamer?
What's the end goal? How do they die? Merging. I said it once and I will say it again. When you see Peacock fusing with Max, when you see Apple TV being bundled with Paramount Plus, you know they are desperate to keep their businesses afloat because the market is shrinking. Therefore, they're dying. It's only a matter of time before these companies start to run out of money and viable ways to keep the streaming services afloat. But we still have one problem. We are the ones keeping the lights on. I'm not condoning piracy, but you can choose with your wallet. We can. At the end of the day, we are not obligated to pay for our entertainment. We do it out of our own free will, and that's why they will live. Memento free.